Hi, good morning and welcome to Lovin Daily, delivered by Bolt Food. I'm Julian Bonici and today we have, the other side, Paula Kauki.
Bonġu, kolla
How
t-sew
are you?
ġolin.
Yes, I'm still trying to get used to this whole online thing. So, for those tuning in, this morning we're giving you updates on COVID-19, like the number of cases and new measures that have been introduced. We'll also be talking about issues surrounding the breaching of quarantine in Malta. And beyond that, we've got Adrian Delia denying lying about PN's electricity bills, and a fight over an illegally parked car turning a bit racist and violent. On
Nibdew
the
bl-ewwel storja, Julian. Ħankun qed nitkellem bil-Malti fil-programm tagħna għandna żewġ lingwi, però tinkwetawx qabel ma jibdew tilgħid il-kummenti kwalunkwe ħaġa relatata ma' COVID, Julian ser ikun qed jagħmel translation tagħha. Mela, tul dal-weekend is-sibt kellna 10 każijiet ġodda, il-bieraħ kellna żewġ każijiet ġodda biss, bekk in-numru ta' każijiet f'pajjiżna ta' nies li għandhom COVID-19 tela għal 151 każ, nafu li żewġ min-nies għaddielhom wieħed jistenna li ftit jibdew jgħadulhom. L-oħrajn persuna però kritika kritika ta' 72 sena dal-ITU, hemm xi żewġ persuni oħra wkoll l-ITU. Minkejja li l-maġġoranza tal-każijiet qegħdin jiġu rikoverati fid-dar tagħhom, hemm xi każijiet illi huma serji u għalhekk qegħdin jittieħdu l-prekawzjonijiet tas-saħħa kollha biex ma jkollniex imwiet f'pajjiżna.
Okay, so for those who didn't understand that, there have been 12 new cases over the weekend. 2 new cases were announced yesterday. That brings the total number of patients up to 151. The majority of patients are actually in quite good condition. However, there are 4 people in the ITU, and 1 person is actually in critical condition and is using a ventilator.
Għaliex ħajibdew ara ħabta tal-10 jibdew in-nies ifajru kemm għandna każijiet f'pajjiż sakemm issir il-famuża press conference. Ngħinu ħafna il-xulxin, l-ansjetà ta' xulxin u ma nmexxux il-fake news, jekk sakemm nisimgħu il-press conference ma nibdewx infaqgħu numri. Għaliex qegħdin nikkawżaw diġà għandna persuna li kkumentatilna fuq il-programm. Min fejn tafu? Ġifier anke jekk in-ners minn ġo Materday għaltilkom li hemm 20 każ, ma jfissirx li dak huwa konfermat, noqogħdu attenti u nisimgħu il-press conference ta' Dr. Charmaine Gauci u nimxu minn hemm. Dik kienet bracket żgħira. Fil-fatt kellna update ukoll dal-weekend tal-miżuri li qegħdin jittieħdu. Low levels ġew ikkanċellati, min irid jista' jagħmel first sitting f'Settembru, lej levels ġew posposti wkoll, kwalunkwe eżami ieħor fis-sistema edukattiva jiġu posposti jew inkella qed isiru xi alternattivi għalihom u hija waħda mill-miżuri illi preventivi illi tatna t-titlu ta' wieħed mill-iktar pajjiżi eżemplari ta' kif qegħdin naffaċċjaw l-isfida tal-coronavirus. Dan it-titlu tawonna il-World Health Organization u bekk wieħed ma jistax minn pjaċir li gżira żgħira bħal tagħna kienet ippreparata iktar minn pajjiżi li suppost huma trazzati iktar minna, proset l-awtoritajiet tas-saħħa u proset Malta.
So for those who didn't catch that, so over the weekend, Malta introduced new measures to combat COVID-19 in Malta. So probably one of the biggest ones was the cancelling of O levels, while A levels will be postponed. This came along with a number of other levels in the education sector also being postponed because of COVID-19. The measures actually overall seem to be getting quite a lot of praise. WHO, the World Health Organization, actually praised Malta for being an exemplary model with dealing with COVID-19. However, whilst we're dealing with these measures, people are still starting to feel the financial effects as well. As a matter of fact, Lovin Malta reported yesterday that 1 bar in Balluta actually closed down. I don't know what you think about that, Paula.
No, fimni meta għandek il-daw il-ħunet kollha magħluqin b'mod obbligatorju wieħed jistenna li jkun hemm min li m'għandux il-mezzi finanzjarji jew ir-rieda illi jistenna dax-xhur tal-lockdown issa wieħed jara kif nadattaw ukoll wara li tgħaddi din il-kriżi. Wieħed irid iżomm f'moħħu wkoll qegħdin insemmu parta ta' slima l-bieraħ kien hawn furja online għal persuni illi qegħdin jiġu jaqgħu u jqumu mill-awtoritajiet u jibqgħu id-dar. Ma nistax nifhem kemm diffiċli biex wieħed jifhem illi tibqa' id-dar. Mela, kien hemm daqsxejn ta' qisu relaxing tal-liġi Maltija li kienet ta' toħroġ għaliex inixi li l-awtoritajiet tas-saħħa appellaw biex l-anzjani tal-fuq minn 65 sena dawk li għandhom kundizzjonijiet tas-saħħa jew nisa li huma tqal ma joħorġux mid-dar għal kwalunkwe raġuni. Mill-lider issa jistgħu joħorġu għal xi bżonnijiet bażiċi, però nappella dawk kollha li din jisimgħuna li jaqgħu taħt dawk il-kategoriji biex jibqgħu id-dar kemm jista' jkun. Jekk l-awtoritajiet tas-saħħa qegħdin jibbiżgħu għal saħħitkom, sinjali għandkom tibbiżgħu daqshom intom. L-istess appell imur għal min jgħix magħhom. Mhux wasalt mid-dar u għannaqt il-nantek, għannaqt il-martek li għandha xi kondizzjoni. Ara kemm tħossukom guilty jekk tkunu intom illi minn barra daħaltu dan il-virus fid-dar u ttieħdu dawn il-persuni minn għandkom. Ġifieri nkunu responsabbli, sagrifiċċju kbir, imma nagħmlu minn kollox.
So basically, for those who missed it, 5 people were actually fined for breaching quarantine yesterday. I mean, showing that the measures to some extent maybe are failing to take hold. You know, I mean, maybe I'm playing a bit of devil's advocate over here, but would it be amiss to say people are overreacting a bit, Paula? You know, if the risk was so high, maybe a total lockdown would be imposed. You know, I understand there are the risks in place.
The irony, Julian, is people calling for a total lockdown on Facebook are going out for walks themselves. So wouldn't you rather have the possibility of going out for a walk in the middle of nowhere? Not rather than having police at your door because you opened the door and left the house, not to go to the supermarket or the pharmacy. So we have these little freedoms which we can enjoy responsibly. But people are just people are taking over. So looking at photos mill-armir il-bieraħ. Mhux ovvja, jekk sal-armir u rajt skos karozzi parkjati dej xulxin, tant li niżel tal-ġelati, ġifieri jara x'kummerċ kien hemm, mhux ovvja li inti ddur lura u tarġa' tmur id-dar jew tmur issib x'imkien fejn hemm xi nies mela qed tipparkja ħdejhom, imma mhux nistennuha bidejna qegħdin.
Yes, I think actually that's a totally fair point, Paula. You know, we still have these small freedoms left, as you're saying, and you know, you don't need to go, as you're saying, to Slima Promenade, where there are clearly going to be quite a bit of people walking there. You know, Malta has countryside where you can be completely alone. Might as well do that.
Fil-fatt kien hemm tabiba li kritikat u bir-raġun.
Actually, I think she said, how many people do have to die from corona to finally take it seriously? I think maybe we should move on to a bit more of a positive news in corona.
Pozittiva mhijiex ġifieri ara kemm irridu nieħdu dan miżuri bis-serjetà li kien hemm grupp ta' 20 xef illi volontarjament ser jissakru biex jippreparaw l-ikel tal-anzjani fid-djar tal-anzjani mingħajr ma jkun hemm il-biża' li daw qegħdin jitrasmettu b'xi mod il-virus li kelli qed jippreparaw. Sagrifiċċji li qed jagħmlu nies għal nies qas biss jafuhom li wieħed għandu jgħidilhom prosit u grazzi tas-servizz li qed jagħtu l-komunità.
Yes, I mean, so for those who didn't catch that, so sort of to help with the current situation with elderly people being locked down, 20 Maltese chefs are going to prepare food for the elderly in the area. I think it's actually quite a positive, as in a good, you know, it shows how people are coming together to help the community. You know, I think in times of crisis, it's always good to see people coming together when sometimes we find that we're so divided.
Inħallu daqsxejn, nistgħu ngħidu wkoll li dan il-weekend ġew mutati 5 min nies li kienu qegħdin jiksru l-kwarantina obbligatorja. L-enforcement għadu hemm, I will say this in English. Policemen still have the right to disperse groups of more than 5 people. Please, m'hemmx għalfejn tkun 5 min nies. Ġifieri ċepp tagħmlu Skype call jekk hemm bżonn, m'hemmx għalfejn imur nagħlaq u nżomm idek. Noqogħdu naħxej attenti. We need more enforcement, it's true, but please, policemen are afraid as well of their health, even if they're not properly equipped at the time when they see people. So you can't expect policemen to just get out of the car and go in the middle of a crowd to disperse it. We have to be aware of the limitations. So yeah, that's corona, and we'll stop at that.
Yes. So to move on a bit to politics. So over the weekend, there was a bit of controversy surrounding PN leader Adrian Delia. So I don't know if you caught it last week, but Prime Minister Robert Abela had claimed that the PN had a 4 million euro electricity and water bill. The next day, Adrian Delia was on Sharabank, and he sort of said the PN doesn't own a cent in water and electricity, and that Robert Abela had lied. Lovin Malta decided to look into it a bit, and it turned out that as of November 2019, the PN's media link, owed some 3.5 million euro to ARMS, which sort of oversees all of Malta's utility bills. Delia has denied that he sort of lied in any way or wasn't disingenuous, saying that the debt was under Media Link and not under the PN. So I don't know about you, Paul.
Being a lawyer, Julian, qed ikun avukat, teknikament wieħed jista' forsi b'xi immaġinazzjoni fertili jgħid illi għandu raġun, però nemmen illi kap tal-oppożizzjoni għandu r-responsabilità li ma jipprovax jitmellaħ min tisegwih jew qar mill-partitarji tiegħu, mit-tesserati tiegħu li tiħallsuh minn dawn kollha li kull meta jitla l-banner fuq in-net qegħdin iċemplu u jagħtu minn buthom biex jippruvaw isalvaw il-Partit Nazzjonalista mid-dejn qawwi li għandu, ġifieri please jekk m'għandek xejn għall-inqas għandu jkollok rispett lejn l-intelligenza ta' min qed jarakkaj.
That's right, and there is such a thing, in my opinion, as lying by omission, just say that you don't have any debt when your media, which covers from newspapers to online to TV, is one of your strongest presence at the party in the Maltese public, suddenly is no longer part of you. I just find it, quite a bit weird, I don't know about you, but this sort of came during quite a, I don't know, I would say maybe a hostile Sharabank interview, where he wasn't sure whether he agreed to the lockdown and didn't want to really take a position. It was all a bit of a mess, if you ask me.
Ma nafx dik l-intervista ma segwejtix għax għandi gosti differenti, però ta' xejn rispett lejn min segwik please jgħid il-verità u tipprovax titmela bin-nies. Nerġa' nirrepeti. Storja kompletament differenti l-bieraħ fuq social media tela video ta' gruppi ta' nies jagħtu ħal-qormi minħabba then again arġaġrat problema ta' traffiku sejħa ritwik. Mela milli jidher il-bieraħ ħal-qormi kien hemm karozza parkjata illegalment, ġifieri bil-Malti sempliċi waqfet f'nofs ta' triq, warajja kien hemm karozza oħra b'żewġ immigranti li ridu jgħaddu kellha dabet l-oħra ħarġu mill-karozza u beda bdiet il-ġlieda b'verbali u xi ħadd imbutta xi ħadd. Issa smajna ż-żewġ verżjonijiet, ġifieri kien hemm il-Maltin li qalu tfajla kellha girlfriend ta' wieħed minnhom li jaħdem hemmhekk kellha paċċi tal-karozza u bekk ma setax iċċaqlaq il-karozza. L-immigranti qalu li da xorta ma kellux ġiet jitfa' fin-nofs, il-verità milli dik it-triq hija dead end. Il-puntu maħniex ħanifhmu x'ġara x'kulħadd jiġbed il-verżjoni tiegħu, però il-puntu din hija t-tielet jekk mhux raba storja li qegħdin nirrapportaw f'tax-xahar kemm inna nagħmlu dan il-programm. X'inhi li xejn ikollok xi tgħid ma' xi ħadd ta' quddiemek toħroġ għalik mill-karozza. U tirreċiproka li ieħor ħareġ għalik jisu l-bully. Ma dat niġġennu, ma nsejna xi ġifieri titkellem floktati.
I think you've hit the nail right on the head, Paula. This is the problem, that people almost feel, in Malta especially, whether you're a migrant or a local, people feel like they own the road. You can't just simply, when somebody tells you to move or something, you come out with all your friends, with a rod in hand, acting like some kind of bully that you're going to assault someone. It's quite crazy. And as you said, it's happened so many times already over the past few weeks. Obviously, we don't know the intricacies of what happened, but come on, what happened to civility in this country,
Ma nispera li xi ħadd forsi mhux xi ħadd li min jispiċċa f'sitwazzjoni taħraq joqgħod attent issa suppost għandna is-social distancing mhux nara fejn kien hemm is-social distancing dik il-ġlieda, ġifieri għandek iktar għalfejn tagħlaq il-karozza tal-karozza u ma toħroġ ma ħiġġiex ma nafliku, ma nieħdu daqsxejn paċenzja b'xulxin, kulħadd nervus bħalissa ejjew inkunu bnedmin kuxjenza li jifhmu u please ma nżidux il-ħesil ma li hawn bħalissa fil-pajjiż. Bekk wasalna fit-tmiem ta' dan il-programm bilingwista ħanerġa' nirrepeti għal min forsi qed jarana għallum għall-ewwel darba il-kummenti dwar l-Ingliż u l-Malti guys ma jagħtawx hekk għadkom ma drajtux dal-programm nofsu Ingliż u nofsu Malti mhux ħanoffendikom ma nafx. Ma naw li dan il-programm bil-ġiex lingwi minħedjukom li min ma rax il-bieraħ flaxija kaxxaturi jidħol jarah ovvjament huwa fuq il-coronavirus insemmu wkoll kollega tagħna Ġermanja tal-daħħaqni tnejn il-bieraħ flaxija u minn hawn ftit ieħor appuntament ma' programm ieħor COVID calls ma' Christian Pellegrin illum ser ikollu nistieden ewlieni tiegħu se jkun Kurt Farrugia mill-Malta Enterprise.
Yes. So keep a tune in for those who just missed what Paula said. Basically, there was Kashaturi yesterday. If you want to catch that, and at 6 p.m. today, there'll be COVID calls with Kurt Farrugia. That's all for now, and have a day full of lovin'.
It always ends up breaking in, but everything still works out in the end.